It's the power of the cross. So can we get back to the altar, back to the arms of our first love? There's only one way to the Father, and He's calling out to us. To the captive it looks like freedom, to the orphan it feels like home, to the skeptic it might sound crazy to believe in a God who loves. In a world where our hearts are breaking and we're lost in the mess we made.
Got original 1965 Lincoln Continental AM/FM radio. This one's going back to a restoration shop to be put in. We've cleaned it up pretty good. Everything polished out fairly well. I didn't have the knobs, and the inside of the radio was in pretty bad shape. We had to completely rebuild the toner, off and on switch. It was blowed out the back. It did have original fader, but it was too far gone to save on it, so with the Aurora Design you still pick up balance and fader in your treble control, which is a good thing. That's one thing that saved me on that one. Oh, get the camera. It has AM/FM stereo, 4 channels out, 45 watts a channel. It has a pre-out on it, so you can add a sub if you want to. Auxiliary in, which is automatic. It does have Bluetooth with voice command, built-in mic, which is right down here. You also get additional mic in case your car might be a little loud, or this plate that goes over here hides too much of it. But I found these internal mics to be very well. They actually do good for as small as they are. Anyhow, we're going to run it all in. Right now you're on FM. We had a little trouble getting all the push buttons working like they should. They're still a little sticky. You got 3 FM presets, excuse me, and 2 AM presets. So when you go to AM, the light turns to red. Now you're on AM stations.
Great names nearly write themselves.
Let's set one right quick.
Yes, sure. As a matter of fact, right here at the Opry
That's
House.
650 in Nashville.
Visit the ticket desk in the lobby.
Pull it out, do a preset on it, so we can go right back to it.
Going online, if you're listening in tonight to the show.
If you want to go back to FM, just choose the FM preset. You got a stereo LED for when you find a stereo channel, it lights up.
That grew tonight.
I also have an operating LED. This one changes multiple colors depending on what you have the radio doing, and it's also for diagnostics. Every time you turn that radio on, it runs the diagnostics on everything in it, including the speakers. So if it starts flashing you a red code, you look back in your book and it tells you where to find the problem. Fix it, it'll go back to normal. Your auxiliary in, this is a part of a 2-piece cable that you'll be getting. This one here you can pop in a hole or hide it in the glove box or ashtray. Nobody smokes anymore. But most people put it right underneath the lip of the dash so they can find it. And you get a 2-piece harness with it that comes with it. And on your auxiliary in is automatic. All you do is just plug your device in, satellite radio, CD players, phones, iPods. This little iPod I had. And all you do is just simply plug your device in and hit play. Now when you get done with any device, since it's automatic, you just turn the device off, and in 20 seconds the radio will go back to where you had it, which we had it on FM. During that 20-second window, if you don't want to wait on the silence for the radio to switch, just simply turn the radio off and right back on. It remembers where you're at. We're going to let it go ahead and function back like it's supposed to. Since we're running it in, we won't check it. Back on FM, stereo, where we left it. You have treble and bass like you always had.
Escape the ordinary this summer as Passion Productions present.
And your balance and fader is also built in your treble control. If you hook 2 speakers up, the radio knows it has 2 speakers. You'll have balance. If you hook up 3 or more, then it knows it has balance and fader built in it. And it's a good thing on this one because this built-in fader on this one was just in terrible shape, so I couldn't even rebuild it. So this is how it works. You find about the center of that, and you're going to go clockwise twice, like a 12 to 2 motion, 1, 2. It's going to beep. When it quits beeping, you're going to be in the fader mode. So that's when you want to start moving it. You can fade from front to rear. As long as you're moving that, it will stay in that mode till you find what you want. Stop, it'll beep once and go back to toner control, treble and bass. Get a little music on here.
Gigantic.
Yeah, because
Here we go. Gonna go into fader mode. Clockwise. 1, 2. Gonna beep. Gets through beep. There's your rears. There's your fronts. Find what you want. Let it beep. Now we're back on treble and bass. Go back to the same center mark, and we're going to go counterclockwise twice, like a 12 to 10 motion. It's going to beep and do the same thing, but this time we're going to be in the balance mode, right and left. There's your rights. There's your lefts. And you balance it out. Let it beat. Now you're back on treble and bass. That's how you set 4 speakers up, or 3. If you run 2, you'll have balance. If you run 3 or more, you'll have balance and fader. So this inner knob over here will become just a dummy knob.
806 of his racing career he did.
Now we're going to run our Bluetooth in.
2 weeks or 3 weeks after.
We're going to bring our phone up, make sure we're on Bluetooth, which we are, Bluetooth there. We're going to take this push button. This is the Aurora Design push button. I like it. And all we're going to do is basically hold it down. We're going to pair up for the first time.
ready to pair.
Showed up on her phone. She said ready to pair. And once I tap that, it's going to pair up. She's going to tell us that it's done.
There was the ultimate, in my opinion,
Pairing completed. Device connected.
Alright, now every time you get in your car and you have your phone with you, when you turn this on, she will come on and say, device connected. You shouldn't have to pair it up at one time. And it will take up to 5 devices. It will automatically pick the first one that was paired up. If it's in the vehicle, that's the one it will go to. Hand-free phone calls. When your phone call comes in, the music will go away. Just take your push button here, press it once and talk. You have a built-in mic. You have an extra mic if this mic don't work right. All you do is take the power down, plug the external mic in, turn the power back on to the radio, and it will come online. This one will go offline. Let's do a voice command. We're gonna do a voice command since you have that. Check out the mic, and we're gonna tell the phone to play music. Hold it down.
But he had made a commitment to his sponsor.
Play music. Now we're going to my phone, my music. Want to change your songs? All you have to do is press it to increase your songs. Advance. twice to repeat and back up. You can do anything you want to, like text, look up a restaurant, anything by bringing your voice command up and tell your phone what you want to do. You can text, call home, call your wife, anybody you want to. All with using the push button. You can mount this also under the lip of the dash so you know right where it's at, or in the console. They come in blue and red. Since I got to ship this out in the morning, most of the people choose blue. I'm going to send a blue one with it. We're going to do a voice. Now, I could just hit my phone and turn it off, turn the music off. It will go back to radio. Device will still be connected and the button will still be lit. We're going to use voice command. We're going to go back to radio. Hold it down again. Stop music. Now we're going right back to radio.
Placed a burden on my heart with my own parents that I needed to write a tribute to them. And I waited too late with my
Now
dad.
if I just go to my phone and hit play,
Suddenly at the age of 60.
it'll automatically change over. Turn it off, it'll automatically go back to FM. That's how your hand-free phone call, Bluetooth, everything works. Light's going to blink a couple times since we did go back. And now it's going to go right back to stereo. Right back where it was at.
And I said, Hank,
We'll put a little more lube on them so they work better. A 1965 model, it's in pretty good shape. It does have a lot of wear. Whoever had this car really used the radio, and I'm sure they used the car too. But now it's functional. It will work good. Brand new volume and off and on control in it. I had to rebuild it with this long shaft, and everything seems to be in good shape. I appreciate you letting me do it for you, and I thank you.